Many people spend the beginning of their year setting their New Year's resolutions and setting their intentions for the year, which is great. But scientific research has shown that by February, over half of those New Year's resolutions have actually fallen flat. So what have you set yourself for this year in terms of New Year's resolutions and intentions? And indeed, have you had any success in previous years in terms of those goals and those intentions that you've set for yourself? Now, I know from last year that the most important thing, the most important intention I set for myself last year was really fundamental in terms of how I showed up and how I connected with the people that were important to me and how I navigated my way through the turbulent waters that we experienced last year. And I realized that this is really fundamental. It's been the most important intention that I've ever set for myself, because it allowed me to really ground myself in the moment and really make sure that I was in control of how I wanted to show up, rather than letting the external factors that we've experienced this year determine my mindset. So how can you really focus on being successful this year, where it really comes down to the most important intention? And the consequences, if you really don't do this, is that you can be at the mercy of your emotions. You can be at the mercy of the highs and lows that this year will undoubtedly throw at us, and struggle to navigate those uncertain and difficult waters. And if that is you, if you are really struggling already, that it's really important that you pay attention to this intention that you need to adopt. So my name is Dr. Ruth Mary Allan. I'm a certified brain health and high performance coach, and I help people unchain themselves from their pain, unlock the secrets to greater mental clarity and performance, and unleash their potential on this world by optimizing their unique brain. And as I said, this intention that I set last year was fundamental to helping me show up as my best self. So what is that intention? Well, it is determining what your emotions are, what emotions you want to set for yourself for the year. So last year, the 3 emotions that I set myself were calm, consistent, and connected. And at the beginning of last year, I was really struggling with the grief, having lost my dad. But those 3 emotions really helped act as an anchor point. Calm, and this was all before COVID hit the world. So calm, and I was able to really help myself calm my emotions by checking in with the 3 words that really defined the best of me, how I wanted to show up for that year. Connected, I really focused on connecting to the people that were most important to me to help me realize my goals and dreams, and help me really navigate the quagmire of the hurdles that I had throughout that year. And finally, consistent is consistently seeking to show up as my best self, consistently seeking to post content for my clients, for my audience, consistently seeking to do what I knew was most important. I definitely know, having reflected on that last year, that that is one of the areas that I need to work on. But fundamentally, setting my intention as to how I wanted to show up was vitally important for me last year, and I have done exactly the same this year to have a baseline anchor of what it means to show up as my best self. So what 3 words would you use to describe what the best of you would be for this year when you look at yourself in the mirror? So for me, the three words I have for this year are focused, committed, and connected. And I've really used the word focus because I know last year I was struggling with all of the social media distractions, And it's really important that I dial in and cut those distractions away and focus on the task in hand. Committed to my vision, committed to my purpose, committed to my values, committed to the tasks that are necessary to move me forward and accomplish the goals I've set myself for this year. And finally, connected to my audience, not just communicating with them, but connecting at a much deeper, a much personal level, and connecting with them in a way that will really help and support them. So what are the 3 words for you, and why are they so important to you? Now, I have my 3 words posted on my computer so that I can remind myself what they are every single day and really make sure I dial in on my best self. And you may be saying to yourself, oh goodness, not another objective, not another intention that someone set for me, but this one is really fundamental, and when you get this right, everything else will start to follow. Now, if you'd like to find out more about how I can help you, then please do click on the link below to register yourself for a free Unleashed strategy session. As I said, the number 1 intention that you need to set for yourself this year is decide how you want to show up, what defines the best of you. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want to learn more about things that are holding you back from showing up as your best self, then click on the next video in my link.